In northern Syria, Kurdish and Arab forces have made major gains against the Islamic State in Raqqa, the capital of their purported caliphate. The most significant Arab contingent fighting ISIS militants comes from one of the largest tribes in the Middle East, the Shammar. They trace their origins back to Yemen and Saudi Arabia, their centuries-long feud with the House of Saud underpinning their decision to fight the Islamic State. But the Shammar are the most numerous around Mosul in Iraq and in the Rojava area in northern eastern Syria. Our international editor, Lindsay Hilson, met their sheikh in his desert palace in northern Syria.
The sheikh of the Shammar is a powerful man. His tribe numbers 20 million, stretching from northern Syria to Iraq and beyond. Militiamen guard his palace in the Syrian desert. He's lent their services to the battle against Daesh, the Islamic State, whose existence he blames on the Saudis with their strict interpretation of Islam. Just before I met him, he'd been scolding visiting British special forces about Britain's support of Saudi Arabia.
قلت لهم ان انتم اسباب وجود داعش، يعني شو غضوا النظر مشان النفط واهملوا الشعوب وصادقوا الحكام، ولذلك تكاثفت داعش عندما اهملوا الغرب بالجمله، يعني والانجليز في البدايه والان الامريكان على اسوأ. يعني هم اهملوا الشعوب ويتعاملون مع الحكام فقط، وتعاملهم مع الحكام خلى في ظلم على الشعوب، وهذه الشعوب المظلومه لجأت إلى التطرف الإسلامي لأن تعتبره المخرج الوحيد.
We drove out to see his army, the Sanadid forces, or bravest of the brave, who stood guard along the route. They number about 8,000, an important piece in the mosaic of militia aligned against the Islamic State. The British Special Forces had just left. Despite the Sheikh's criticism of Western governments, they're allies in the struggle to oust IS from Raqqa and other towns. The Sanadid are commanded by the Sheikh's son. For him and his father, this is a struggle for land, honor and ideology.
والله داعش نظر يعني وحسب ما شفته على الأرض هي بحكم المنتهية يعني بآخر أيامه، وعسكريا تعتبر شبه ساقطة يعني داعش، ولكن الفكر راح يظل فترة، وحنا نحاول يعني نقاتل داعش بطرق بعد ما تنتهي عسكريا، وهي بحكم المنتهية عسكريا راح نحاول نكافحها فكريا يعني، وحنا لنا دور كبير بموضوع الفكر.
The soldiers' loyalty is not to a government or a country, but to their tribe and whichever cause the Sheikh decrees. They've long been allies of the Kurds in the area, but will that survive what happens next? These guys are part of the biggest Arab tribal army fighting against Islamic State in northern Syria. They're fighting alongside the Kurds. They have common cause. But when that battle is over, well, they say they've been here for thousands of years. They're not going to give up this territory to any independent Kurdistan. The Kurds deny that they're pushing for independence, but the Sheikh's concerned that they have designs on Raqqa, an Arab town, and that after IS is defeated, new battles will break out.
في فت فلوس من برا من السعودية، من دول الجوار، من تركيا، كله يدفع يعني. والناس احنا جاي نشوفها تحولت إلى شلل من المرتزقة يعني. فشنو اللي ما يمنع يعني؟ وأعداء الأكراد الموجودين كثير من الأكراد وغير الأكراد. يعني شنو يخلي ما يتقاتلوا عادي يعني يتقاتلوا.
The Shammar are proud of their Arab stallions, a tradition that endures. To them, the fight against the Islamic State is just the latest round in a centuries-long battle for power in the region. As they combat a new version of an ancient ideology they're determined to subdue.